But I remember, for some reason or other, being very excited when Fidel Castro made the revolution in Cuba. And I was a kid, and I remember reading that. And it was just seemed right and appropriate that poor people were rising up against rather ugly rich people. And there was Kennedy and Nixon talking about which particular method they should use about destroying the revolution. And I remember the irony, as we learned the history later on, Kennedy was saying that Nixon was too soft on communism. Let me pick up a point that Rick was making. In Cuba, we should deal firmly with Fidel Castro. And usually I'm sufficiently unemotional not to be sick, but I actually got up from the room and almost left. Ortega is an impressive guy.
Did you have suggestions for them how they could organize their PR a little bit more effectively?
I think yes. I mean, the point that I try to make to many of the people that I spoke to is they're getting killed in the American media. They just cannot compete. Reagan and his people are so sophisticated. They own the airwaves. Of course, Reagan, the media, every time Reagan gives them a photo opportunity, thousands. Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you very much for telling us another lie. The media, of course, is not allowed to ask sharp questions of the president. That's not allowed. My point to Ortega is they are not getting their message of what they are trying to do out to the American people.
I think it's also fair to point out that when we were in Moscow, for example, I think most of the people here also were extremely impressed by their public transportation system. The stations themselves were absolutely beautiful, including many works of art, chandeliers that were beautiful. It was a very, very effective system. Also, I was impressed by the youth programs that they have, their palaces of culture for the young people, a whole variety of young...
Le agradezco su gesto, se lo agradezco mucho. Y estoy contento de poder verlo caminando por la calle. Obrigado.
Estamos aquí contigo, no te van a tocar ni pinga. Ni pinga te van a tocar, saca la jamba, te lo sé. Yaneli, ¿por qué es esto?
No, porque aquí la cultura cubana está siendo pisoteada, por eso es esto. Y si el hermano no pudo hacerlo, yo lo voy a hacer. Esto es mierda y que me lleven también.